Hey everyone, welcome back to the shop. Tonight is going to be S&G Special number 2. So I was helping a friend clear out a lighting showroom that they were closing down. And in the process there was a lot of lighting equipment that they were just throwing out and giving away. It was still good, but they just didn't want to have to worry about shipping it back to anybody. Alright, sorry about that. I got interrupted, so I had to start over. So like I was saying, I was helping a friend clear out a lighting showroom and getting rid of a bunch of stuff. And in the process they gave me a bunch of these LED light strips like this, a bunch of them like this. This is kind of cool, it's adjustable. I've got probably 30 or 40 of these things, even big LED commercial light strips like this. So these things are freaking bright if you haven't seen them. So anyway, some of the stuff that cats again. So some of the stuff that was given to me had to do with track lighting. I'm not sure if you know what that is, but there's about a 1.5-inch rail that hangs down from the ceiling, and you have lights that clip onto it so you can move your lights around, do whatever you want. A lot of showrooms have it, offices, things like that. Some of the pieces that they gave me were some of these big LED spots. These are really cool. They're very bright, put out a lot of light, and the CRI on them, or color rendering index, if I'm not mistaken, these are rated right around 97, which is pretty good. The only problem is these are made for track light. So let me see if I can show you. So see if it focuses in. So this piece right here slips up into the track, and you turn and you lock it, and it locks right here. See if you can see that. Anyway, so I had a thought. Since I do a lot with lighting and I always use it for different things, I'm thinking about taking this, since there are screws on the bottom, pulling the screws off, taking the base off of it, and seeing how everything is working inside of it. And what my plan is to pull out the connector, pull out the lock, probably drill a hole on one end or the other, probably this end. This is the back of the light, and put in regular power cord like this. Well, I don't know if you can see it because of the bag. So just a regular 3-prong plug. This plug won't work on it, so I'll just cut it off and then just put this on there. And it says on the back here that this light's rated for 120 volts, so this is just straight wall line voltage, so it should work fine. And with this box on the bottom, it almost, and because it's an LED, it almost seems like there's it might have a transformer built into it, which is nice. If it does, I should, if you know, if it looks good, should be able just to remove this clip-on bracket and tap into the lines straight with that cord and make it work. So yeah, let's go over to the bench here, get this thing taken apart and see what it looks like on the inside, and maybe start taking it apart and modifying it. Okay, let's see if we can pull this thing apart and see what's inside it. So I'm going to start with a little clip here. There's 2 screws. Ah, yes. So we got wires, so that's a good thing. So now, seeing the wires, I can cut these and then tie in with wire nuts with the cord that I showed you. So I'm really happy to see that. I was afraid it was going to be hardwired to some transformer or something. So let's take the back completely off. Moment of truth. Ah, There's a transformer. So, but the good thing is there's plenty of room in here to do whatever I want. Let's see if I can get this thing out. Oh, you know what? I just noticed these plugs, they just pull off. So, okay. Okay, they should pull off. Two. There we go. So, got all 3 wires pulled off. So if I ever wanted to put this back as a track light, still got the plug. Not, I mean, I'd never do it, but so that's good to know. So I said originally I was wanting to drill out the back because the lights here. Whoops, that was the lock. I was gonna take that out anyway, so it just fell out. So yeah, I'll drill this and run the cord through, strip it, cut it, wire it in with wire nuts, and I think we should be good to go. This is going to be a pretty good light. Once we get it set up the way I want, I'll take the camera outside and let you see what it looks like at night. So it looks like this, just from reading this right here, this is a 24 volt LED. So it's going to sit just like that. And then of course it pivots. It goes up and down. I'm going to go find the plug that goes in here. I'll measure it and then I'll grab the cord and then we'll start cutting and splicing things together. Be back in a minute. So I was looking all over for this little grommet for the electrical and I couldn't find it anywhere. Don't know where it went. Anyway, so I went to the store and got one of these little things here. Let's see if it'll focus. There you go. So you drill a hole in the metal, this slips in there, and then the cord goes through it. Just like that. So that way you don't have any shorts. So, let's see. What size we need to drill it? Looking at about 355 thousandths, so about 3/8. So let's mark this, drill it with a 3/8 drill. It's almost 4 inches wide, so we'll just call it 4 inches, just to round it up. So 2 inches would be in the middle, nothing there in the bottom. So make a little dot. Just use a pencil. I don't know if you can see that. Let me punch it. There you go. So let me get this drilled and then we'll come back here and put the grommet in, run the wires and get everything put together. Okay, and I figured if some people might want to know how to drill it and what to do. So what I'm using is a smaller drill now. I don't remember the size that I grabbed on here. And then step up to a 3/8. So that way this will fit in there and then I can run the cords through. Usually if you're drilling a larger hole, you want to start with a smaller one and work your way up. So put that over there. There we go. Go. Move this that way. Now you have a sharp edge here, so you want to use a little edge tool to cut the sharpness off. I'll try to cut it a little bit inside if I can. There you go. Yeah, now there's those sharp edges. It's just some denim. So we'll put the little rubber grommet in there. Should fit. Great. See? So now run this cord through here. And what this grommet does is it protects the cord from the body here moving around, because if it wears through this, hits that, it can short it out and you might have some early fireworks or a really cool smoke machine, one of the two. So I don't suggest it. If you're going to build a smoke machine, make it on purpose. Surprise ones aren't fun. Okay, so you have your black, white, and green. Looks like the blacks are connected and the reds are connected, so that's all we've got there. If you're wondering why I didn't use any type of oil or anything, cutting oil, to drill this, this is more of like a, I guess they call it pot metal or cast body. So it's pretty soft metal, and the drill bit, of course, is a high speed. It should be a high speed steel or close to it, so it'll cut through it easy. You don't have to worry about it getting hot. Plus, it's a thin metal. So let's get these cut. Strip back. There we go, got those twisted wire nuts. Okay, so let's strip this back. And I know we have this here. I'm going to put a little knot in here. Just like that. So if it pulls, then it doesn't pull this loose and cause a short on the inside. Twist these. So you just want to match up your colors, so green to green, black to black, white to white. Usually you want to twist them at about a 45-degree angle to get a good grip. And then you put the wire nut on. Tight. Okay, those are all connected. Got a plug here. I'm going to test it. So here's a little extension cord. We're going to either have sparks or lots of light. Hey, we got light. Look at that. Good deal. Okay, so pull this back a little bit. Put that in there. Put those down there. Now I was thinking about this bottom plate, what to do with it, because I mean, there's a hole there, and then there's this piece. So I'm not going to be using it for track lighting. So what I think I'm going to do, see if it focuses. Anyway, pull this screw out. It looks like there's only one little piece of wire maybe going through. I don't know. Maybe if I pull the screw out it won't. But I'm going to cut this off flat and then put it on there so that way it's nice and even. So, and these pieces I don't need. So let's see here. Let's hope for the best. Look at that. Just took that one little screw out and this whole thing fell apart. All the little pieces. That's a good thing. That makes my job easier. So now all I have to do is cut the plastic off and I'm done. Nice. It's better than I was hoping. Got this all cut off. So I got the end cut off nice and flat, and then I used some sandpaper just to make sure it's, it's not going to wobble when it sits down. So I think it goes this away. Good thing I kept these screws. There, that's all covered up. That one little hole shouldn't be a problem because I'm not going to put this in anything wet. And the lock is off. It literally fell off, so that's a good thing. So let's put this back on here. Here we go. And I have some little rubber feet. I could always put feet on here if I wanted to. You know what? You hear cats? Perfect. So now we have a light. Plug it in one more time just to make sure, and then I'll take it out this evening, shine it up on the house, and that way you can see how bright it is. Hey, look at that. Pretty bright. Awesome. I'm excited. these are going to come in handy. I've got a couple of these and 2 or 3 smaller ones, and then I think 1 or 2 real small ones that have a base on it like this, so they should have power supplies in them. So see how bright this is at night. So cool. All right, I'm gonna leave it like it is, and then we'll check it this evening. I'll show you how bright it is. So it's nighttime outside, and as promised, I'm going to take this light out there. I'm not going to set it on a tripod or anything. I'm just going to hold it and plug it in, but I'll let you see how bright it is. I'm going to use this one light, face it at the house, and you'll see how much it can put out. So, alright guys, I'm just using a light from my cell phone right now. So I'm going to plug this up, and you'll see it on the house. The camera's having a hard time focusing right now, but I guarantee you as soon as I plug this bad boy in, it's going to light it up. So you can see, ooh, too bright. It lights up the house really good. This one little light. Crazy. If I had to put a wattage on this, I'd say this is probably comparable to about a 500 watt tungsten, somewhere around there. This thing's really bright. Color temperature, it looks really yellow on the video. I have the white balance set at 4500, and I'm sorry, I have it set at 5000 Kelvin, and I believe this light is about a 4000, somewhere around there, maybe a 3500. So that's probably why it's looking the way it is, but it's not really that yellow. So I'll show you going down the neighborhood. There's sneakers. Hey guys, so I've made the big one here that you saw, the light outside. It's pretty bright. I also mentioned I have 2 other sizes, so here's a medium one right here, and I went ahead and made a small one too. It's got a cool little light here. It's bright, but not nearly as bright as this big boy right here. So yeah, very handy. So, if you want to see more videos like this, be sure and leave a comment below, hit like, subscribe. Feel free to share it with anybody else. Until next time, this is Paul Kepner. Thanks for watching.